Do you feel like that sort of changed your perspective on art, having to, sit down like that?
Hell yeah, because back then it was just being popular. I'm doing it because I'm popular and everybody know me and I got access to the studio. So
Mm-hmm.
like it's really more so of, oh, Mikey, you can rap. Oh, everybody know Mikey can rap.
Yeah.
But Mikey ain't really rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in this motherfucker chilling and on some street shit, thugging it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I did that time, it was like, of course, my penmanship got crazier because I'm in here. I'm studying. You know, I became a 5%er. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading all these books and studying Marcus Garvey and just all this
Yeah.
different shit on top of just being the type of person I am. Like I studied Jay-Z and Nas like that's another thing that kind of catapulted me mentally to want to do business with it and be more crafty and serious as a lyricist and artist.
Mm-hmm.
So in there, it was serious. You know, I'm in the joint with battle rapping niggas from the city and Indiana and Milwaukee and St. Louis and you know what I'm saying. Niggas that ain't never coming home. That's the coldest poets and artists you will ever hear in your life. Like
Right.
they in there never.
Yeah.
So it's like this is where my critiquing is coming from now
Mm-hmm.
versus just being in the street and with my comrades in the studio. Now my critiquing is coming from people that's really serious. I got niggas telling me that ain't never coming home. Like, dude, you cold, you something special. Like, stick to it, stick to it. So I'm like, man, I develop myself educationally, you know what I'm saying, physically,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. And I did my time, you know what I'm saying. I went to school in there, I studied business and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came home, I said, I'm gonna try it, you know.
Okay.
But when I came home that time, you know what I'm saying, I dibbled and dabbled. I played still, you know what I'm saying. I was running with like Pooch, that's one of my brothers, Pooch
Okay.
Perez, Blazo, them some of my brothers from when we was shorty. So I'm like kind of shadowing them
Uh-huh.
when I came home in 2015, and from like 2015 on up until like, I dibbled and dabbled, like I said, and played with screenwriting, right, acting and all of that.
Okay.
So, from then in 2020, unfortunately, I got into a situation with law enforcement and this, and that, and the third, and it was just like a life situation. It was like my mom passed, you know what I'm saying? All this different type. It was like a wake up call. So I'm like, bro, I got to do something. Mm-hmm. So in 2020, I'm like, fuck it, bro. Like I'm just finna do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I came home and just, you know what I'm saying, record label, LLC, shows, doing A&R and messing with artists, CEO,
Okay.
all of that.
So you feel like it was a real transition from everything you was doing pre-2020 till when you got out in 2020 and you sort of became your full focus and you got your full attention.
The ultimate transition, bro. Like, cause it's like, and then when you doing time, you reflecting on every situation that you ever been in, like everybody that you ever encountered is this, that, and the third. Like, I've always had, I would say, musical fucking enlightenment situations where it's like I meet somebody I always run into somebody that's somebody pivotal in my life. Like I'm just lucky like that. It's just like the God created the universe around me creates that type of energy. I speak that, you know what I'm saying? I live that, it just vibrates. So it's like, DJs and like DJ Groove, that's my sister dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's Musa dad. Like that's a person I was around clubs and promotion and DJ Hype. I was around these dudes as far as from a business perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that just always stayed inside me. You know what I'm saying? Being around people experimenting with labels from a business perspective, it always and stuck inside me. So when I had to go serve my time constructively, I went in there and I studied. I went to school. I got an associate's degree, liberal arts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I studied a lot of business and marketing and all that shit. You feel me? And I said, I need to put something with something, meaning if I come from, you know what I'm saying, my relative state, which is the streets, you know, I know what type of person I am. I know what type of person I want to be. So let me craft myself to, you know, and luckily by the grace of God, you know, I wasn't a statistic or wherever how a person feel. Like I've had jobs and shit since I came home. I put myself, I did it. You know what I'm saying? So
do you feel like